Hello, hello, hello. My name is Jules, and this is
Kostya.
And today we have a lot of really fun games for you. This is day 3 of us commentating, right?
Day 3. Chess.com Classic.
Chess.com Classic. And what do we have here today?
Folks, we're looking at Division 2, Division 3. We got the winners semifinals today and a couple of losers bracket matches. Very strong, still very strong. Shall we look at the brackets for Division 2?
Let's do it.
Here we go. This is the current Division 2 bracket. We have the winner semifinal matches today. Levon Aronian against Grigory Oparin. Daniil Dubov against MVL. Then we have the losers bracket. These matches are ongoing as well. Jose Martinez against Vidit, Hakobian, Sevian, Esipenko against Caruana, and Kolars against Wesley. So a lot of the favorites still
in the losers bracket, and that's important, right? If they lose this, they get eliminated. Get kicked out. Kicked to the curb.
Kicked out of the tournament. Yes, we also have Division 3. Let me scroll back up. Division 3 bracket. Winners semifinal matches. We have Nguyen against Grandelius, Andrakin against Min Lei. And in the losers bracket, we have Tangiri.
Well, that's going to be a fun match. Big
matchup. Kozak, Danishvar, Paravian Dayak, and Karthikeyan against Mamadov. So just huge battles here as well, Jules.
It will be a lot of fun. We're really excited, and I think it's already gotten started.
Yeah. Let me switch us here. Let's fix these guys. Somehow. Just give us a sec, folks. We'll get it just right.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh,
there we go. Let me fix the other one too.
Technology.
Jules, distract them, please.
Technology. Don't look at the fact we didn't have this prepared beforehand.
Well, technically we did, but we had to scroll to look at the whole bracket, but who's counting? All right, here we go.
Fire him, #fire Kostya. Post that on Twitter, Instagram, #fire Kostya. Different co-commentator. Who do I want instead? Who would be good? I don't know.
Thank you for that.
Maybe we could get like Magnus in here or something. I don't know.
Yeah, is Magnus busy?
What's Magnus doing?
What's
Can't
he
hear
doing?
to ask.
Surely not winning 2 tournaments in one day. Okay, first match, MVL Dubov. So this is winner's semifinal, Division 2. And this is going to be 4-game match. We also have Aronian Oparin.
Let's get the chat over here so we can see it.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Here we go. Folks,
#fire Kostya.
We are following the chat, all the chats. YouTube, Twitch.
Every single chat that exists.
Yeah.
We are following it.
Every chat. We're streaming this on
Even
like
your
6
texts
channels.
with your mom, we're following that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's Mother's Day, so you should have texted her.
Yeah.
Right?
You think we're joking?
You think we're joking? No.
Try us.
I know. Okay. Game time.
Back to the game. Yeah, okay. This is game 1. MVL Dubov looks, I'm just going to say this, slightly better for white. He's got more space and a bit more time, but solid position for black. I mean, where is white exactly going to break through here? Everything is defended and on the king side.
And both these players have been having great matches so far. Like, they've both been hitting it out of the park. They're both playing very well. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know who I would say is the favorite here.
Yeah, no, Dubov playing very well. MVL is online beast. No, hard to pick a favorite for sure. I think it's going to be very close matchup. Whoa, DC, knight c5. Okay, now I like white's position because of the structure, but maybe it's still holdable. Okay, should we check out the other semifinal?
Let's do it.
Okay, so we have some
and
losers brackets.
Always, chat, if you see a really interesting game you want us to look at, please put it in the chat. It's very helpful because we have so many games to go over.
Yeah, still a lot of games. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of eliminations today. I think many players getting knocked out. Okay, this is the other semifinal. Aronian Oparin, game 1, Aronian white. And yeah, he seems like he's a little bit better here. He's got some pressure.
And you've got this pawn, which actually doesn't look like that bad of a weakness right here. But probably later on it could get picked off.
Yeah.
Could get picked off.
It is a target. No, absolutely. White can look to play like a4, a5, fix black on the queen side. And then, yeah, this pawn is long-term weak here.
Yeah, picked off like Sisyphus in the boulder. Was that like the myth where like he was like rolling the boulder up the hill, you know, and then every night they would like pick.
Yeah, no,
yeah, you know what I'm talking
familiar.
about.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Okay.
But I think that was about like it was like getting harder and harder as he pushes the boulder up.
No. I thought he got like okay. Distracted. But
what
anyway,
was the moral of that story?
The moral of the story is that pawn could be weak later on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, weak pawn later
on. A winning
on.
game is hard to win.
A winning game is hard to win. Well, I wouldn't even say this is winning.
No, not even close. Yeah. Lots of work to do.
Lots of work to do.
I just want to quickly jump back to the MVL game because Dubov just played C6.
C6, that's a very creative move.
And yeah, I guess his point is that if DC, Queen D6, double attack against the knight and pawn, but then there's Knight D7 hitting the rook. So is this working out for black? I don't know, Rook C8, and then Compy thinks white has some kind of move here. Let's check. I don't see it right off the bat. So it takes here, Knight D7, Rook C8. We found this much. And now, apparently any move is good for white.
Rook A5 targeting the pawn.
Okay, Rook A5, yeah, hitting this one. That makes sense. Queen F3 also. Okay.
Yeah, not super easy.
So this is basically not working for black. Let's see if MVL... Yep, he calls the bluff. Knight D7 on the board. And I'm expecting Rook C8. Yeah, only move that makes sense.
So we're going to see what it wants, what he wanted when he played that, so...
But now, okay, MVL can just win a pawn. He can even have like simple move Rook C1. If black takes, we trade. Take on E5. He's a pawn up. Maybe he'll find more. But
sometimes when you get too creative in games, I don't know, but we shall see what he wants with that.
Yeah, I don't know if the C6 was necessary. Maybe just Bishop D6 was needed.
Should we?
Yeah, where do you want to go?
There's tons of games today. Here we have...
So we have the two winners bracket games, and then losers bracket is up here.
Oh. Okay.
So
chat, how did we get here? Yes, this is Division 2 right now, yeah?
Division 2.
We will leap over and take a look at Division 3 pretty soon.
Of course.
Giving it all a little love. But this game, how did this happen? Wait, how did we end up here, chat? Okay. Oh.
Yes.
What even is?
Well,
let's take a second to try to figure out what's going on.
What's happening? I mean, last move was Knight C6. Issue for black is that the queen is hanging.
Yes.
And when the queen moves, it's going to be Bishop takes F6, GF, Rook G4.
You're going to swing over.
King H8, and it's mate.
Those rooks on A4 are very dangerous.
So, that's a big problem for Jacobian. I don't think his position was that bad here. Like, yeah, Eval Bar says it's not that bad. Knight E5, for example. There are many ways to cover. So this Knight C5 hits the rook, forcing move. But white's threats, look at how many, like, you see, it's one arrow for black, and look at how many arrows for white.
Is that how chess works? You, like, how many threats do you have? You just, like...
Exactly. More threats, more
arrows.
Wins. And Compy doesn't see a defense. I definitely don't see a defense myself here. I mean, if queen moves, if you take the rook, and queen G4, this is usually leading to just a direct mating attack. Queen H4, for example. I hesitate to make moves because one day the eval bar is going to shoot down, right? But it looks very bad. Like maybe queen A4, just holding on. Yes, got it. Okay, and it's two pieces for the rook. So
error ratio very concerning. You were absolutely correct on that one. Yes. Fun fact, when I first started playing chess, I did a Hand and Brain tournament with Sam Sevian for chess.com, and he made one of these like crazy sacrifices with these lines, sacked his rook, and didn't know how to follow it up. We lost to two 1300s.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
On chess.com. It was through his account too, so anyone watching would just think he's losing to a 1300.
Oof.
Yeah, it was not our best work, but he is a very aggressive player. He's great with these calculations. So I would bet that he's able to hold on to that.
Very sharp.
Brody says he remembers that. It was very early in the morning too. I felt a little bad about that.
So yeah, he's gonna win this one. Oh, Queen F6 is possible. Oh, please Sam, play Queen.
Oh, Queen takes F6.
Beautiful.
Oh my! Wait, we have to go back and look at that. Look at that for the people in the back, because I'm the people in the back here.
Okay, so
Queen F6, our first queen sack of the day, starting out strong.
Rook G4.
Check over. And what is the move, chat? The move is, well, they'll see it. Mate, a beautiful queen sacrifice coming in with style.
Turn the feedback on for this. Look at this. Knight C6, Queen C7. Now, boom.
Boom.
Welcome to the dojo.
Look at that. That is beautiful.
I like how Kobian played E5 super fast. He's like, I'm not impressed.
I saw him do it.
Like, I'm a genius too. I saw it coming, but
Rook G4, you can even just ignore it. You don't. Your queen's hanging. Who cares?
And,
it's beautiful.
Well, what's happened here? White's up a piece, so he just has to save this piece. Looks like he has a million winning moves. And yeah, Sevian should take this first game. This is loser's bracket, so Hakobian will have to strike back in the next game to equalize. But I say we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see Caruana Esipenko.
Caruana Esipenko. All right. Whenever you see these positions, it takes your eyes a second to really adjust. Yes, it is a queen sacrifice, even if your opponent doesn't take the piece. Still counts. Although it's sad they kind of like to ruin the fun like that. I think in chess, it's always better to resign when you're losing, except if your opponent has a beautiful queen sacrifice or a mate. Like, if they have something like that, you just have to let them play it out.
Let them do it on the board, absolutely. Okay, here. Actually, I was wondering if we could maybe... This will be difficult, but I'm going to try to set up move sounds for the people. Is that okay?
Yes, go ahead.
I think the people...
The people want the move sounds?
Want the move sounds.
People, do you want the move sounds? Do we speak for the people?
I think we can make it happen. It might take a second, but I think one day... Esipenko really down on time, by the way. I mean...
Oh, yeah. Oh, 2 minutes to 7 minutes? That is wild, especially here in this position. I mean, it looks like a decent position, but you know how quickly things change. We've seen so many mate and twos. We've seen queen hangs. We've seen forks. We've seen lots of forks. It's been a very forkable experience. It's just a very, very tactical tournament.
Oh, there we go. We got move sounds.
Oh, we have a brilliancy.
Whoa.
We saw some kind of crazy things here. Like,
wait, what happened?
Go back. He just... Oh, exchange sack.
Takes. Oh, rook d2.
Exchange sack, yeah.
And knight g5. Wow. So
you don't even take it.
He can't take because this is hanging. But knight g5
knight
first.
Knight g5, you throw in them, they have to move.
Oh. Esipenko's also a genius. Is that what we're saying?
I think so. This is very
94.
beautiful.
Wow. Because if he took the knight, then there would have been h4. But he just takes here, hitting the rook, defending this guy. Knight on h6 is still hanging.
Yeah, no, literally everything is hanging. And that's probably why he took so long.
Yeah, he was calculating this for sure.
Calculating all of that.
Wow.
Which is actually might even up time, because now Fabi has to calculate all of this as well.
Yeah, he has to figure out like what the heck is going on and what to do. Because all his stuff is hanging. I mean, you can move your rook, right? But maybe you have another move in the position. Maybe there's like, bishop takes f7, for example. Knight f7, queen takes e4. I don't know.
I would immediately be calculating that.
Thinking out loud.
Yeah, and someone in chat said, yeah, it's definitely tough when you have a smothered mate and your opponent resigns. We really love seeing these brilliancies out on the board. Also, from a content perspective, it's just really nice to have those.
No, some very nice chess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So people asking what the best move is. I definitely don't know. We can take a look in a sec. I think it's just good to consider it ourselves for a moment.
Yeah. Minnie says, weird the engine thinks it's equal. If I was white, I would mess it up. Engines, there are those positions where it's like completely drawish and the engine thinks it's equal. I think this is one of those where, it could really go either way at either second.
Yeah.
It's super tough to, there might be like one move that holds it or one move that's better, but
no,
it's not going to happen. We're going to see it shift either way.
But Fabi thinking, I think knight f7 is also a move, but then you got to look at knight takes d2, knight takes g5, knight takes f1, black takes 2 rooks in 2 moves, and then king f1.
Look at all those
Maybe
arrows.
I'll just put that on the board. I feel like that is decent compensation for white. Okay, so clearly this wasn't best play, but this was kind of the idea. Let's go back to the game. Let's see, what are we at here? Knight takes e4, and yeah, knight f7, top
it's
move.
The best move, but it's...
And then if knight d2, queen g5. Ah, that makes more sense, turning this check.
You have all the threats.
And then insane attack.
But it wants a really weird move there. It wants bishop c5.
Yeah.
Bishop c5. And you always have to be careful, because those are the moves that we normal people don't really calculate.
Yeah, it is not
You just
happening.
think take.
So rook d3, Fabi plays human move. One of us.
One of us.
And now bishop c5 is still strong.
And it's immediately played, and this was calculated. This is why we saw so much time being taken.
Esipenko, bishop c5.
Yeah, but still 2 minutes to 5 minutes with such a complicated attack. It really could go either way.
Jeez. Very complicated. No. I mean, all 3 results possible. Absolutely. Now if he takes, there's going to be h4. And so white's going to possibly keep the exchange here. Compi also showing this move, f5, which is very strong. Just cutting off the knight from ever getting out.
That makes a lot of sense.
Wow. Yeah, if he finds f5, he's in great form. Ooh,
whoa!
knight f2.
Knight takes f2?
He found something else, though. Interesting.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh, my stars.
Goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Rook f2, what's the idea? Does he want knight e4 there?
Rook takes... I guess he can leave that rook for a little bit, but...
Interesting. So Fabi's thinking, he's trying to flesh this out. Players, of course, they don't have eval bar. They don't give feedback. So when they see knight f2 on their screen, it doesn't show like question mark.
Guys, what if there was like a glitch on chess.com?
I thought that.
And it would like show your opponent like their feedback, like brilliancy or mistake right when you make the move.
That would be very helpful for one player. Maybe not the other.
Yeah. These are all like super...
Knight g4 back. Okay, Compi won a knight f7. Yeah, okay, Fabi defends. And now if knight f2, isn't he up a piece? What has Esipenko seen here? Oh, e4 is coming. Ooh.
e4?
And queen enters somewhere like g3.
This is beautiful calculation.
e4, wow.
This is beautiful calculation. And this is really, really tough. I mean, you also have to look at... I think this is...
Queen h6 check? Yeah, that's a move. Absolutely.
Queen h6 check, but... Yeah, I mean...
Holy moly.
Wait, that feels like it should be just very...
It's tempting. The king drops back,
but your knight and the knight will always have time to kill your queen.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's a very good point. So if knight f6, there's knight g4.
And we see the
so he takes the knight instead. Yeah, e4.
And you've got that e4.
Very logical. Actually, let me just... Oh, this is fine. We're good here. Okay, rook e3. Wow, just giving back some material just to stop the pawn. But what is the material counts? Rook. It's going to be rook. He's going to take. It's going to be rook and 2 pawns. So take and f5 or something. And rook and 2 pawns against 2 pieces. Very complicated though, because queen's on the board. Black's king is always going to be... Wow, he doesn't take f5. Esipenko wants the whole thing. He does not want a piece. He wants the absolute whole thing against Fabi. Dang.
And this is just such a tough position. And the time is equalizing a little bit, but still 1 minute to 3 minutes. And I think in this position, that could greatly favor Fabi.
Yeah, time doesn't feel equal at all. I mean, the big edge for Fabi, if he can just keep the position. I mean, now he has extra piece. He can go rook e2 and just hold on. I don't see anything crazy special. Maybe Esipenko's idea is to go f4.
Those pawns look pretty scary.
They are scary. But... Okay, there's going to be queen g5, queen f6, mate, or mating ideas, you know? King is very weak for black too. b4. Okay, these players are on a different level. He's like, take my rook. You have to, it's always interesting when the players like like Engine wanted to save the rook for white, Engine wanted to take the rook, and both players are just completely opposite to what the Engine is saying. They're like,
but
please
it
take
makes
my
sense.
rook.
Two pieces for a rook. It feels less scary. You have that king. I mean, the ideas make a lot of sense here.
And it's fascinating. Spenko doesn't take the rook. He has 30 seconds on his
He's
clock.
just thinking.
And he's thinking about, should I just drop my bishop back? Maybe my bishop is stronger. It's very, very aggressive. Maybe a little foolhardy. I think just take the material. And
well, it's easy to say that
E5.
here, but you want that attack. You've used up so much time. You need to keep it up. If you manage to even kind of make the position equal, it will be really tough.
Bishop F8, he keeps the
dropped
bishop.
It back.
Wow.
And the thing is, this isn't even like bad.
No. I mean, it's still.
It's crazy that you can just hold on. Those pawns are so strong here. Like, it's very hard to break through.
But it's just fascinating. You'd rather stay down a piece for 2 pawns than be up material, but feel like the initiative is not going to be on his side. But no, I think this should be.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to be down on time, equal material with Fabi? Probably not.
Right. No. Okay. Now he's repeating.
Okay, so he's going for the draw, which is a smart move.
But can White avoid the draw? I don't think he can. So he forces the draw. Okay.
Oh.
Very practical.
That makes a lot of sense. And that might actually be better than taking the piece where you end up down on time and in a equal-ish position.
Mm-hmm. No, I think it's practical. In 3 seconds, he's thinking about not repeating. I mean, Estepenko, he's a wild one.
He's taking it.
Yeah.
And we see our first result, a draw. That's a pretty solid result for here. And that means the next game, since it's the loser's bracket, whoever wins takes it.
Right. So let's see. Looks like Sevian did win that game. So against Kolar's first game was a draw. They're on to their second game. Let's see. It looks like winners brackets. Ooh, let's check out Aronian Oparin.
Sure. And after this, maybe we can take a quick look at D3.
Yeah. So that last one, White's queen basically could not avoid the attack of the bishop. The bishop just keeps chasing the queen around, and the players were basically forced to repeat at that point. Okay, so Levon won game 1 in this match, so he's up a point. And he looks to be doing very well here as black, so he might just be dominating this match.
Yeah, this is like every player's dream position here.
Looks really nice. Yeah, look at this structure. You got h3 coming.
You got these pawns. Your king is doing fine.
Middle game, end game, doesn't matter. Black is just crushing.
Yeah, it looks pretty solid. Should we take a quick look at D3 before the games kind of get back in it? Okay.
Yeah. Let's switch over. D3. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix the brackets here as well. Give us a sec on that. But let's open up the game first, and then we can fix the bracket. Okay, Giri Tang. Okay, perfect. Here we go.
Oh my.
Let's watch this. We'll fix the brackets later. What is happening? Giri up a pawn, winning endgame, F5.
13 seconds to 30 seconds.
Oof, looks good. Looks very good.
This is his stuff, right? Those pawn up endgames. This is his jam.
His bread and butter.
His peanut butter.
His salmon and lox.
His milk and coffee.
Milk and coffee. His tea and lemon.
His tea and lemon, exactly.
Go all day, folks.
And we'll be here all day.
We will until someone stops us. Until we get a Slack message. Stop.
Please, we're losing viewers by the pound.
Oh, but it's all over. I mean, Tang, he got that move off with just seconds, and he just resigns because the pawns are promoting. I'll just show folks: e7 check, bishop b5 check, and you can't stop the.
And this is
queen.
the losers bracket, right? So that means that that Tang will need to win as black to keep in the game.
Yes, exactly. Let's see. We have more Div 3 games here.
Yes, let's see.
How about Minlay on Draken?
All right, and Min, it seems, has lost the first game, so he needs... Well, he's in the winner's bracket, so there's still a few games to come back here.
Yeah. All right, while we have a second, let me fix these guys here.
So while we're looking at this game here, it's a lot of pressure. You don't want to enter 2-0 because then if he loses this game, he's going to be forced to win both of his next games just to get to Armageddon. So I think right now he's really hoping for a draw or a win, puts in a precarious situation, but this game has mostly just started, so we're going to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this great formatting we've got going here.
Yeah, sorry. You keep saying stuff. Oh, there we go. Group select. That's what I was looking for. Okay. We're almost there, folks.
Bishop takes. There's just not a lot of spacing here.
Almost there.
I think it's just begun, though. But look at this time difference. Already 9 minutes to 6 minutes. Really anyone's game there.
Okay. To me, it's looking good for Andrakin. I mean, symmetrical structure, but white is really ahead in development. He's got some very obvious discovered threats against the queen. And Time Edge seems to think it's going to be very difficult for Min Lei. Oh, and Min is down 1 point. So this is, I think this is still winner's bracket, Division 3.
Yeah, we'll take a look at Juspin when we get back to D2. Let's see. Anything
yeah,
else?
looking good for Andrakin. I think he'll be up 2-0 at the end of this one. This is just very nice position for white.
Should we take a look at D2 back?
Oh, well, we just got here. let's just go around the horn a little bit. Let's just see. Okay, let's just figure out who are our winners matches. The winners semifinals. We have this one going on here. Mm-hmm. Andrakin, Min Lei. So Andrakin up 1, possibly up 2.
I think we have 2 matches.
So we're saying big favorite here. Second match, Niels against Nguyen. First game was a draw.
Yeah.
And let's just take, maybe we can take a second look at this position for the folks. What is happening? It looks like a Caro-Kann. Let's say Caro-Kann. Oh, there we go. Bishop G4. Normal white advances. We get kind of a French structure, but black is happy because they got their bishop outside the pawn chain. So this one's still developing very much. I think white is fighting for the advantage. Black is going to be fighting to equalize. Knight C6 coming, and sharp opening. We'll see.
Yeah, this looks pretty. I don't know that. Well, you're going to get C3 in.
Right.
Exactly. You're going to get C3 in, so we're not really too worried about whatever's going here. Yeah, this looks a lot like the French structure. Oh, never mind.
C4.
C4.
Niels has other ideas. This is actually quite instructive, though. A lot of times when the bishop leaves C8 early, white tries to punish this by playing on the queen side and looking to open up the light square, saying you don't have a bishop here that can defend. So this is actually very, very aggressive. Could be trouble for Nguyen in just a couple of moves here. So, okay. Those are the 2 semifinal matches. We have a bunch of losers matches here. Giri Tang, they're onto their game 2. You want to go back to Division 2?
Yeah, let's just take a quick look.
Okay, let's go there. We'll find the game. Switch over. And here we are. So this is game 2, Esipenko Caruana.
Whoever wins this takes home the bacon.
Yes.
So there's only 2 matches in the losers bracket, so there's not a lot of room for error.
Only 2 games per match.
Yes, sorry, 2 games per match.
Yeah, exactly. And if they draw this one, they do Armageddon, which have been very fun so far.
Yeah, we've had some kind of crazy Armageddons.
Let's just go back and see what happened here. This is kind of a interesting opening. So this was Italian game. Classic. A3, A5.
Pianissimo,
yeah. G3. Takes. Knight C3. Bishop E6. Bishop B5. Knight D4. And Fabi just sacrifices the E-pawn. Queen D6. What does he have in mind? Jules? What?
We'd have to look through his files for that one, I think.
And Bishop B5. Okay, I understand white is starting to take here, and that looks super ugly. But he just gives the pawn, and I don't fully see the compensation.
Maybe just looking for some kingside attack here. Like, we have a bunch of pieces aiming towards the king side, but they can't really do much there.
Yeah, no, I don't see I don't see a single idea here for black. So knight f3 back, f4. I think Esipenko is just choosing his options here. Kind of a big chance for him. If he wins this game, he knocks Fabi out. Yeah, Fabi gonna have to find some comp here.
Oh, should we look at one of these?
Sure. Where do you want to go?
You choose.
Okay, let's go to MVL. So this is the semifinal. MVL won the first game. And now Dubov's trying to convert this one. What's he got? One pawn up?
Up a pawn.
Opposite colored bishops.
Opposite colored bishops.
Yeah, it's not going to be...
Opposite colored bishops, the kiss of fun chess death. Opposite colored bishops, my friends.
Yeah. I mean, these endgames can be very, very interesting, but generally speaking, they have very drawish tendencies. Because for the defender, you can just park your bishop on the light squares and hard to break through. Definitely some chances for Dubov here, and he's certainly going to try the extra pawn.
He really wants it, too, because he lost the first game, meaning that he has 2 more games to go, but you really don't want to go having to win, like, your last 2 games.
Yeah.
You want to equalize it.
You can strike back here. That would be the way to go.
Good morning, good morning.
Okay, should we stay here, or do you want to look at?
We can go to Vidit.
Because I'm happy to look at this endgame all day long. I'll be honest.
Chat, I wouldn't do that to you. I got you, chat.
There are a lot of nuances we can get into.
So,
new orders.
We see here.
Zugzwang.
Vidit has won his first game, so if he can go in here, he will be knocking out Jospam.
Okay, so wait. So we jump to loser's bracket.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. And Vidit up a point here. Ooh.
Vidit up a point.
And he's about to be up a pawn after rook takes h4. Played knight f4. Jospam looking for these knights.
Yeah, looking for some tricks here, which is his specialty. And actually, maybe it's tough. This little a5 pawn is ruining all of our fun, I think.
No, it looks great for Vidit. Maybe rook b6 soon. Looking to hit the d pawn. And okay, knight e3 over protection.
Wow.
Very, very solid. But Vidit has fantastic technique, so I'm going to expect him to win this one. You can play c4, rook b6, and some c5 somewhere. This guy's under pressure. Bishop on f1 kind of beautifully. Pressing down. Yeah, so knight
Pressing
f5.
down on me.
Knight f5 now looks like money. Looks like
you get that outpost.
Ooh, rook c4. Okay, Vidit playing this very technically, just not allowing any... Oh yeah, knight f5 would have been a blunder. Excuse me, the c2 pawn was hanging there. Yeah, I say we watch his technique here. I think this is going to be a work of art, honestly.
Let's see it.
Yeah. I mean, Vidit knows. Vidit knows. c4 now. Knight f5 check. Rook h7. Oh, so many good moves. It's like a buffet. A buffet of endless options,
A buffet.
A buffet Vidit.
A buffet.
It's an absolute buffet of options here. Okay, rook h7, rook g5. You can take on f7, take on d6, take on b7.
And you have... Yeah, and then you have the pass
and
pawn.
Probably take on a6. I mean, that's a million pawn. That's got to be
Yeah.
winning. I don't think he's going to risk it, though. I mean, no reason to give up the exchange if you don't have to.
For funsies.
Maybe knight h6 could be a move. Knight h6, king g6, take here. Okay, c4. I'm sure that was good enough. Engine wanted rook h1. Okay, good luck with that. Oh, c4 resigns. Oh,
really?
What a move, c4. He just resigned.
He just resigned?
I mean, position is not
great.
Good for black, yeah.
But this, I wouldn't say this is resignable.
Rook g8. I don't know. I guess he's just discussed. I mean, keep in mind, Jose does have to win the game.
Yeah.
So maybe he doesn't lose it by a miracle, but yeah, he's not. He's never winning. So I guess he was just done. Okay, so Vidit knocks Jospam out.
Meaning he is moving forward.
Yeah, he's advancing. He'll play either Fabi or Wesley. We'll see.
Speaking of, The game.
What's happening here?
Yeah, this game, winner moves on. So
this is the Esipenko game. He grabbed the pawn. Oof. He went knight c4, queen f4, posturing, looking for activity. b5.
What does posturing mean?
It means like when you're asking. Yeah, it means like when you're. When you're trying to intimidate your opponent. By like making yourself look bigger.
Like a peacock with the feathers.
Yeah, but you're not actually bigger. So it's like false intimidation.
Like threats.
Yeah.
Like empty threats.
Empty threats, exactly. But sometimes it works. I mean, chess is a game of bluffing. So take, bishop b5, a second pawn for white, queen to b8. And this just looks like two pawns after you can go c4.
c4 makes a lot of sense.
Oh no, sorry.
No, c4, maybe bishop.
Yeah, this is hanging. But you had the right idea. The d file is very, very weak. Because c4 is covered, but
that's probably the idea behind allowing that then.
So he's got double attack.
How do you defend that?
That's a good question. Because if you move the knight, then b2 falls.
Yeah.
So, okay, Esipenko, he's going to spend some time here and figure it. He's a thinker.
Maybe you can do c4, but you need some sort of defense.
Need an answer knight e4. Yeah, there's rook
maybe
a5.
Just moving your queen.
But this one's very risky for me because of like queen b6. Maybe white can hold on.
And we're seeing it.
Yeah, that's what Esipenko goes for. Maybe you just defend the rook like queen a1. Black can still take on e4 here. He might have to because it's 3 pawns.
Yeah, you take on e4. What is your response?
After knight e4?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe white just castles because you're 2 pawns up, or queen a1, so you just...
yeah, we see that.
Just unpin,
c4.
Castle, get your king safe, try to consolidate. I definitely think we're going to see this move at some point because it looks great, just defending everything. Castles, I think it's fine. Engine doesn't like it, whatever. It looks very normal to me. He's 2 pawns up. I think both players understand this is bad for black. But can Fabi save it? Okay, c4. Maybe a chance.
Yeah, there's putting pressure.
Just creating some...
Under...
Pressure, right.
Da, 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 da.
Sorry, I forgot how that song went. Pressure. Okay, so... No, c4, it's messy. It's very messy.
Yeah, this is getting a little bit crazy. And everyone needs the win here, so... This is when we see our most exciting chess.
Both players on the verge of elimination.
You do not want to hang something like queen f3, knight d2. You don't want to hang anything here. Mm-hmm. Maybe you could bring your queen to... I want to move the queen, yeah. But
queen e2 maybe, just untangle. Yeah. But okay, Fabi's idea is very clear. He wants to take on d3, leave white with 2 isolated... There are 2 extra pawns, but they're 2 isolated pawns. d4. d4 from Andre. d4. Nice move. I think we got to stick with this game because this
I agree. This is
a
beautiful.
Huge win for Esipenko. Queen a1. Very nice.
I still wouldn't count Fabi out here.
No, definitely not. 2 minutes. Anything can happen.
Chat, if we can put up some sort of prediction or poll, who you think is gonna win this game, that would be fantastic.
And quickly, because it's
going to be decided
soon. Oh, Aparin won that game. Wow, we'll jump back to that. I think they'll have 2 more games to go. But we'll definitely check in with
Jake says he's got faith in Fabi. We've seen him put pressure in these situations. We've seen him come back from this.
Oh yeah, Fabi's a swindler. Natural born swindler. Absolutely.
This is not, and they're drawn, so
he saved
just
many
needs a draw here.
Worse positions than this. Yeah. But Esipenko, I mean, he played that first game, I thought, very well. And I think he definitely should be looking to win this game. Like, he is not satisfied with the draw. I mean, 2 pawns up, get Armageddon, who knows what happens there.
Yeah,
so he's going to try to just end this here and now. Queen a3. I pointed out with some arrows, if c3 on the last move would have been knight d2, knight b3 with the fork when the queen was on a1. So this one proves the
prevents
queen.
It?
Yeah, maybe c3 now, maybe just tripling up, triple stack on the a file. Everyone loves a good triple stack. So, okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes for Esipenko. Can he convert this? Can he improve the position? Maybe queen b4 now. Looks like a move. Queen b4 might be all right. This over here. Okay, try this. Knight c3 back. Okay, wanting to trade. That seems very reasonable. Yeah.
Getting rid of some weaknesses there.
But wait, is d4 hanging? Can black win back one of the pawns? Queen d4? Rook d4? Queen d4, there's rook d1. Esipenko, he's a calculator. So he wants rook d1 and then you lose the knight. So knight d2 first. Fabi's also a calculator.
So what's the idea here?
So I guess he hits the rook and then he wants to take on d4 somehow. Because otherwise this move makes no sense.
There we go.
Rook d4. But it's so loose for black. Rook on d file. Knight e2 now maybe. But it's one pawn. It's only one pawn now for Esipenko.
He's getting the material back.
He doesn't know it's like, okay, 1.6 or whatever. He knows he's better, but he doesn't know how much. Queen c5, that looks nice. Forcing the queens off, maybe? Queen d8, black can still play. But if queens come off, very nice endgame for white. And
I think we're going to see queen d8. I don't think...
Queen d8 feels like, yeah.
You don't want to take it off, yeah.
If you can keep the queens on, usually you should. Queen b2 he can't go because rook will hang. So I think he's choosing between the queen trade and queen d8. I think queen d8. What's he calculating? He's worried about something. What's he worried about? Some knight b5.
Oh, and we're down to 45 seconds to a minute, and we see it queen d8.
There it is.
Keeping it complicated.
Knight b5. If this knight moves, there's a knight f3 check in the position. So watch out. Watch out for tactics. Fabi definitely wants knight f3. Maybe just king h1 now for white. Just get out of the check. Knight d5. Okay. And queen h4. Wow.
And that was so well calculated. Like, it was just immediate.
Yeah. I think he saw knight d5 coming. Absolutely. Because he had queen h4 prepared, guarding the rook.
And it's complicated. It's
Very
super complicated.
Yeah. Very complicated. Man, that was what he was calculating on queen d8. Because knight d5, if bishop takes, would have been queen d4. So queen h4. Very clutch move by Fabi. And he's hanging on 1 minute each for these. 45 seconds. It's all three results possible, folks. That's for sure. Okay, knight c7 with a fork. Bishop h3 now. Rook takes e3. Oh, there's so many moves. Bishop h3. I think Fabi's about to sack the house here. I think he's just going to go for it. I mean, look at this.
This is crazy. And thank you
Rook
for the nice
c8.
comments, chat. This is going to be insane. I really like actually the counterplay that black has gotten going here.
He can take on e6, rook c5, rook a8 check with at least a draw, maybe more than a draw. Can he take on e6 here, Jules?
And look at the seconds, 30 to 15 seconds. How did that happen?
He's calculating. No,
how did that
says
happen?
no.
Esipenko was up on time.
I know. It's,
oh my gosh, and we're down to 8 seconds.
Getting crazy. Oh, he's calculating this one for sure. Rook c5, rook a8 check.
Oh my.
But engine says it doesn't work, and he plays it. Ooh, let's see what happens here. This is
well,
so
both
tempting.
players are so low on time.
This is so tempting. Rook c5, rook a8 check. If the king moves, there's going to be knight f8, knight g6, discovered attack, taking the queen back. This is what he was looking at.
Okay.
That's what I was looking at. I just couldn't figure out what the heck is going on here. Oh, he repeats.
Oh, he's going for the draw?
He's repeating.
Oh, and he's 1 second. Oh my god, don't flag. Okay.
Holy moly, he just made it on time. Oh, because knight g6 check, there's rook d8. That was the problem that he found with like half a second on his clock.
Oh,
he realized this. Okay, no, apparently that's not the problem. Anyway, knight g6, queen d8 maybe was the issue. Queen d8 is what he found with half a second on his clock.
Oh my.
He realized black is going to be up in exchange here. And so he makes a clutch draw to repeat.
He goes for a draw, and we're going to Armageddon then.
Going to Armageddon.
It's going to Armageddon.
Whew.
Let's see how it seems like we had.
Speaking of, I think we had an Armageddon actually between So and Kolar's. Yeah, if you scroll up a bit more, there we go. I think this is Armageddon. Their first 2 games were drawn.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like Wesley has white. No, Kohlers has white. Wesley black. Winner take all. Wow.
And you only need a draw.
What a game. Yeah, clutch defense from Fabi. I mean, holy smokes.
I would just love to see how Oparin won this real quick.
Sure, let's go there.
Because we saw this game. It really did not look fantastic.
Yeah, we said...
For Oparin here.
Yeah, Levon was like huge advantage. Queen b7 takes. And oh my god, what a blunder.
Whoa.
What a blunder. Queen b3 back. Horse on f3 is gone.
Oh my, one of us.
One of us.
One of us.
One of us. Oh, poor Levon. That's a huge blunder. They're on to their third game now. And, okay, down to seconds here. Let's just quickly try to orient ourselves. And then we'll jump back to Wesley's game, folks. Just trying to understand what is happening. So many pieces hanging. Rook, knight, bishop, queen, queen, rook, rook, knight, king, rook, king.
Yes, pieces.
Those are all the pieces that are on the board. Okay, the pieces that are hanging are rook, knight, bishop.
All right, you do that real quick. I'm going to take a look at D3, just make sure there's nothing
sure.
crazy that we want to check out.
Yeah. In the meantime, 1 minute for Levon. He's got to capture something here, that's for sure. What do you take? I think you take the rook. And then hopefully you have time to take the bishop at FG. Looks like queen takes queen, queen takes queen, rook takes queen, and then the bishop D4. I think that's okay for black. Oh, and we see it on the board. Wow, look at that, folks. Okay. Calling some moves. And now white's giving back the exchange. And I guess things are maybe going to liquidate here. We'll see. But black can take this one. Knight E3. And yeah, rook G6 eventually. Black should be fine. Anything can happen though. 30 seconds for both sides here basically. Knight to G5. Holy smokes. Oh, excuse me. Rook H7 mate was threatened. Yeah, so bishop E3, rook H7 mate would have been a problem for black. So knight G5 instead, defending and attacking with tempo. And holy smokes. Keeping an eye on the Wesley game. That one is still developing. They got plenty of time on the clock there. So I think we should just watch the end of this game because
Omar, thank you for the bits. And Tina, thank you for the subbing. I really appreciate it. Getting a hype train started. It's very kind of you guys. And hopefully it will give us some luck on these games. Wow.
Yeah, he's going for it, but I don't think white has much here.
So could we get a second Armageddon game?
This one definitely could go to Armageddon because I think they're going to stay tied and they'll have one more game. And then, yeah, Armageddon seems very possible in this match. Okay, we can move away from this one. I think this is going to be a draw. Let's go to Wesley. So Armageddon here. White in a must-win situation. Wesley having draws.
Oh, interesting.
And white's position looks comfy. A little bit better. He's got this grip on D4. Pawn on D5.
I'm a huge believer, though, that people with the black pieces have a much easier time in Armageddon. Especially Wesley here, like, this is his dream position. Well, not this particularly, but this is his dream situation. And that he can just, like, play relaxed, he can play solid, he can do what he does, and he'll still win. So this is gonna be tough, I think.
Yeah, draw is good for Wesley. I agree. I mean, it's definitely an advantage for white, but whether you can win, especially against someone who is named Wesley So.
Wait, so not actually Wesley So, just if they're named.
Just
so
anyone,
if I change my name legally to Wesley So,
you will gain Elo.
I will gain Elo
on the spot.
automatically.
Yeah.
You hear it here first. What if I change my name to Magnus Carlsen? Imagine I'd like go to a tournament and people would be like, "Shoot, I'm paired against Magnus Carlsen."
You know, I think legally you're allowed to. I don't think they can really stop
How
you.
do they stop me? Yeah.
I think, you know, maybe they look at you funny, but you know, it's just this social thing. Okay, so Kohlers goes for this A pawn, and he's banking on his A pawn now, winning him the game eventually.
These pass pawns.
But Wesley has a D pawn now to create counterplay. So yeah, I think Wesley so far defending this very, very well.
Yeah, and it's a little tough because how do you really defend this with this hanging. You don't have a lot of tempo.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not easy. You got to start pulling your rooks back. Rook e2, rook d2. Okay, still feels like some chances for white, though.
Where he's thinking.
It's a tough situation.
And he's lost his time advantage as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he must have started up on time, but now he's down to 4 minutes.
And there's no increment in Armageddon.
No increment.
Not one bit.
So, yeah, tough situation. But the thing is for Dmitry is, if he doesn't win this game, he's just out of the tournament. They're just like, thank you for playing, but goodbye.
Yeah, he's sent to the chess.com pit, forced to do karaoke. If you guys did not know, every single loser of these matches who is sent home is forced to do 80s karaoke.
Yeah.
On Zoom.
On Zoom. Yeah, not even
Zoom,
live karaoke. So no snacks, no food.
Nothing. Just their voice echoed.
At home, yeah, Zoom.
I don't care if it's 3:30 for them or like if it's middle of the night.
Yeah,
80s karaoke.
And no external mics allowed either. You got to use your built-in mic.
Your built-in mic, and they get to choose a song. Lots of ABBA being played, Dancing Queen. It's tough with the vocal cords.
So that's what these players are trying to avoid.
This is what they're fighting for.
It's a lot at stake here.
This is why we see them really, really going for it here.
Yeah, I mean, you do not want to visit that Zoom meeting. Not fun.
Actually, I think it'd be quite fun, but maybe I'm biased here. And we're seeing King H7 here.
Wesley's still holding on.
We've got these passed pawns are vibing. Look at these two pawns. We'll name them. What's a name, chat, that starts with A and B? Help me there.
Abba.
I want to... No. I asked chat.
Oh, sorry.
Not you, Kostya.
Sorry. I kept hearing, help me out. Okay, A5. No, still some chances for white. I mean, this A pawn is rolling.
Yeah, these look a little dangerous. If only we had names for them.
Yeah, chat.
Yeah, chat.
Rook d4. Oh, trying to trade into rook endgame. Takes. King f2. I don't know.
Yeah, you
that looks okay for black.
Take this pawn. You want to keep your pawns going here.
Yeah, 3 minutes. Not easy for Kolars.
Not easy. You gotta fight for what you want. That is so true. And in this case, they don't want karaoke. Oh, and we see it. We see that endgame.
King f2, rook b4, rook a1. Ooh.
And that is
rook behind the pawn.
Rook behind the pawn. That rook's gonna be stuck defending for a little bit. And in that time,
this is still chances for white.
In that time, this king's gonna come in and try to take all the pawns they can.
Yeah, exactly.
And look at this very sad king stuck on a h7.
Yeah, I mean, Compy's saying equal, but this is not easy.
This is equal.
This is not easy at all. Now, he might have a chance. So, the problem is for white, d2 now.
Yeah, you're going to be forced
a8
to take this.
And I think he can win the a pawn.
Yeah, you can win. That's the
or rook a8 first, followed by d2. Yeah, I think Wesley's holding this. Just barely, but I think he's going to hold it.
I wonder if you could maybe... Go here first. Yeah,
now.
King c3.
Oh, good try.
That's a good thought.
Rook d8, a7. Ooh.
That's kind of fancy. There's got to be some sort of rebuttal.
Very nice.
Rebuttal here.
No, I think he's keeping his chances alive, because how does black force to draw
What
here?
do you do?
I don't see it.
He might
just
smart.
have to go like rook a8, rook a7, but still that's... Oh, that wasn't it.
Oh,
that wasn't it. Let's go back. I'm just curious because now Dmitry could be winning. So what was the save? Rook d8. I thought a7 here.
Yeah, that looks a little.
And apparently just like nothing. You just shuffle.
Yeah, because you can't promote.
Because in black, both sides are in like this kind of stalemate in the classic sense, where neither one can promote because the rook will just take.
It does feel like this king is faster to.
Wow. So that was the only draw there.
But it feels like the king is just going to pick off pawns, but...
Check, king c4, rook a3. Rook d2?
What was the move there?
Oh no, he panicked. Oh no, king b5 he had to play. And then he's winning. Rook a2, rook d4. He brings the rook up and blocks, and the a pawn is just promoting.
It's like a makeshift,
he blew it.
Makeshift Lucena.
Exactly. No, exactly. Same technique.
But he's down to a minute and they don't have increment.
Yeah, no, that's it. Wesley's going to take this one.
That is tough.
Dang.
That is really tough. Like, yeah, now you need...
No, it's hopeless.
Yeah.
You could lose the C pawn as black and you're still holding comfortably. And Wesley, he's not gonna flag.
Look at that. He's just moving back and forth. There's nothing he can really do. Should we move on, see what we have?
Yeah, folks, I think we're going to call it on this one. Wesley likely going to win the Armageddon. We'll let you know if something happens. Let's go to Fabi. He has his own Armageddon right now. Looks like against Esipenko. And Fabi in a must-win
up on time
position here. Maybe we can...
see what happens.
Yeah, just go back to the game. Okay, one of those E4s.
One of those pesky E4s.
Ruy Lopez. Knight E2. Knight C4. And F4. Okay, typical plan. Should be B6, B3. Black sacrifices a pawn here with B5. But White's knight is a little bit stranded, hard to get back. B4, knight B7. Takes C5. So Esipenko sacrificing a pawn.
Very well lately.
Now he hits B4. He wins the pawn back, it seems. And yeah, black is doing well. E5 takes, queen B5.
You have the bishop pair.
Okay, live position. And black only needs a draw. So Fabi, ooh, how's he going to win this?
Okay, to be fair, we've seen these positions. He's been doing very, very well, but it's tough when you're up against a very high-rated player. The nerves come in.
Yeah.
I don't know. It gets a little tough.
But I'm just asking, what's Fabi going to do?
He has to keep it complicated.
Yeah, I mean, because if black is going to get rook b5 and rook takes a5, I mean, it's only black that's better here. Just two bishops, nice b pawn. I don't see it. He has to come up with some like magic, like some straight up magic,
like some wizardry.
some.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Some wizardry.
You're a wizard, Fabi.
Yeah, some witchcraft.
Did I do the accent right? No, you try it.
Wizardry. No, you did good.
No, you have to do it now.
Yeah. I'm a what? I'm a what?
You're a what?
I'm a what?
You're a wizard, Fabi.
You're a lizard, Harry.
You're a lizard, Harry.
Okay, so it takes on D5. Okay, that's the magic he came up with, the D pawn. Now, can he...
Can he swindle?
It still looks nice for black, though. I mean, rook A2.
But those pawns, look at that. Look, he's defending against the threat. Fabi makes a threat, you defend.
Yeah, rook D8 seems solid. Yeah, he's trying to take on D5. Basically, Fabi needs Esipenko to blunder. That's what he needs to happen here.
Isn't a chess is a game full of blunders are the soul of chess? That
Blunders
is a Kostya
the soul of
quote.
Chess. Okay, queen G5, rook D7. Chess.com bar not happy with either player, but queen G4. I think it's really all about nerves here. I think it's just keeping your cool. Maybe some bishop C3 in the horizon. Some pressure on G7, some 96. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh, Esipenko, okay. Starting to spend some time. Maybe getting a little nervous. Rook A2.
3 minutes, 45. It's completely equalized the time, which is not great for Fabi here.
Some chances, for white. Like, oh, there's bishop C3. I called this move. He's looking at G7. It's very sharp. I think.
Well, that's the kind of position you need.
I think that's good for Fabi. That's what he needed. Yeah.
But everything's hanging. Look, if you move your B rook, F rook's hanging. There's just a lot hanging for each person on this board.
I know. Okay, bishop D5, hitting G2, overprotecting G7. Maybe...
I wonder if you could take here. Yeah.
Takes, queen takes. Rook D1. Maybe you could have just taken the pawn. Rook F7. What a move! What a move! He's got the back rank. Esipenko.
Oh my lord! This is. Whew.
Yeah, it's a heavens me situation. My God.
What do you do?
Well, move the rook. Black queen's still under attack, but black is up a pawn. He got the D5 pawn. Queen F5. I think he's got it under control. It looks over.
Well, no, I wouldn't. Maybe you could scooch. Yeah.
Queen C4 played.
You know, it's my move. It's not. Not that good. It's just a move.
No, it's
it's
got to
made.
be winning for black. Queen f2.
Eval down.
Queen f2, I think, is GG. Rook c2 also looks good. Just losing the bishop. Esipenko.
Wow.
Fantastic performance today.
What a comeback. That is beautiful.
Gotta say, yeah. And that's it. I mean, he just needs a draw in this game, but yeah, he's gonna win.
Fabi played beautifully, creating complications in such a easy position, and then
he tried, yeah, but
this is so tough. This was really, really well played by Esipenko.
Great game by Esipenko, and like rook z8. I mean, but what can you hope for here? Just some kind of rook takes f8. Okay, hold on, but queen c8, it's covered. Everything is covered, so I think you just take, and game over.
Happy Mother's Day, Joe. I appreciate it.
Rook c3. Okay,
call
takes.
Your mothers.
King f8, queen b4, queen c5. Back rank is covered. And that's it.
And that is it. He resigns. And that means Esipenko moves forward, knocking Fabi out of the loser's bracket.
Wow.
Crazy games after 2 draws. Really, really well played. Well hung on there. It happens.
Huge.
Happens, folks. Big.
Huge for Esipenko. And, okay, I think loser's bracket is going to have another match. But in the meantime, we got to go to MVL.
5 seconds to a minute. This is winner's bracket, right?
This is, winner's bracket. So
they do have
they've got 2 games left. Yes, they have increments. MVL, he's up a point. So if he actually wins this game, he's way up on time. He wins the match. Yeah, so he's looking to take his chances here. Objectively, it does look very drawish, but night end games are tricky.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, king and pawn end game. Looks like a draw though. King c5, king d7, king b6, king d6, and no way to force Zugzwang. I think black is holding on. h4.
Force.
h5. Yep. King b6, king d6.
Because you can just keep shuffling back and forth, right?
That's it.
These
yeah,
two squares,
black has the opposition.
these 2 squares.
No problem. Right. So Dubov
holding on by the skin of his teeth.
Just barely. Yeah.
Is that the
skin of his teeth?
is that the actual phrase?
Mm-hmm.
By the skin of his teeth.
Skin of your teeth. Yep.
That doesn't feel right.
It's a real thing.
That doesn't feel right.
Skin of his teeth.
By the.
Oh, black now plays.
Whoa.
Wait. Is this winning for black?
Was it?
Oh, he might have had a chance.
With what?
Okay, I think it was. I think now it's a draw. But if we go check the game, yeah, they're just gonna repeat and make a draw here. But we'll go back. I think he might have had a chance. Let's just make sure neither player. Okay, draw by repetition. So back here, c5, takes, king b3, right here. He could have gone for it with king d4. It's very hard to calculate this when you have seconds on your clock, but apparently black would have been fast enough to take a4 and then come down this way.
Because of your f-pawn.
And your f-pawn promotes with check. So white will actually promote first here, but f-pawn promotes with check. You win the h-pawn. And then that endgame objectively is probably a draw, but it's hard to hold.
Should we look at the brackets on both now that we have a lot of updates?
That was a chance for Dubov. Yeah, let's switch to...
Come stai, Omar, sto bene?
The bracket. Okay. Here we've got Division 2.
In our Division 2 bracket...
So MVL leading 2-1. Oparin leading 2-1. So Game 4 is going to be very critical in both matches. Losers brackets, we have Vidit winning against Yospim, Sevian winning against Hakobian. They'll play each other in the next round. Esipenko winning against Caruana, and So winning that Armageddon against Kolar. So be So versus Esipenko in the next round as well. And
another
I think we'll
really
see
interesting
that
match
today.
And D3 brackets here.
Bracket, let's go there. Okay, Nguyen Niels tied 1 apiece. Andraken looks like he won his match against Min Lei, so he's advancing. He'll play the winner of Nguyen and Niels. Losers bracket, you have Anish Giri 2-0, Kozak 1.5. Looks like Pravian Dayak going to Armageddon, and Karthikeyan also winning. So maybe we can try to catch this Armageddon if you want between.
Yeah, let's do it.
Pravian. Okay, let's try to find Division 3 games. Here we go, folks. Oh.
Oh
boy.
Oh my.
Oh boy. All right, what's happening here? Looks like this is the Armageddon game. And white needs to win. Let me fix the brackets here. And that's it. Oh, it's made on the board. Oh, we just got
we just got the mate on the board.
It's just made on the board. I was confused because black's clock is still ticking, which normally doesn't happen. But the reason he's not moving is because he can't.
He can't. Where do you go?
These are all
we can try
moves.
every square just in case.
Yeah, can we try Queen G2 check? No, that is
no.
mate.
It's in fact checkmate.
And he's lost on time, so double whammy. Okay, Dayak
Well,
wins.
he's lost on time because he can't move on the board.
So did he lose on time? Or okay, so Dayak wins this Armageddon. Let's see what else we got. Okay, this is game 4 between Nguyen and Grandelius. This just started.
It's just starting out, so we can go back to the Armageddon on... I believe we have an Armageddon on D2.
Division 2. Yeah, so we have some very critical 4th round games. MVL Dubov.
Oparin. Oh, yeah, let's take a look at...
Aronian Oparin. Yeah, let's jump
this
to...
one, because we see a huge
Levon.
clutch from Oparin against Aronian. Huge clutch, so we'll see how this this game goes.
Huge clutch? Okay, that's slang that I don't know. You're going to have to teach me.
It's like the skin of your teeth.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right, Oparin, huge clutch. He just needs to draw this game to win the match.
But still such a complicated position here.
Yeah, very complicated. A4. Oh, nice move. Using the en passant.
And you can't en passant. Why? Because...
Well, you could.
You lose.
You could lose your
a
horse.
piece.
Yeah.
So can't always en passant, kids.
So no good.
No matter what they tell you on social media.
Queen C6, Levon, not en passanting.
It's not forced.
Yeah. PSA.
In case you didn't know. And yeah, you fix your structure a little bit. It looks nice. It looks nice here, but he's in a must-win situation, and he's down on time. In an Armageddon? No, it's not an Armageddon. Okay. They have income.
Yeah. No, Oparin is not in a must-win. He's in a must-draw. Must-draw situation.
Well, is it actually a must-draw? He can...
Yeah, because he...
It's only 3 games.
Well, if he draws his game, then he clinches the match. If he loses, then they go to Armageddon. And, I mean, looks like Levon will have chances here. He's got extra time. I mean, position looks like really complicated.
Really
like, this
messy.
diagonal is annoying. Knight on c3, like, what's that about? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Bishop d2. Okay, he's going to try to chop off the knight. That makes sense.
Chop off the knight at the teeth.
Yes. Okay, now Levon's turn to figure something out here. Maybe knight d5, just bring the knight back. It's a little bit annoying because you walk into some discoveries, but maybe it's not so bad. Okay, knight c7.
Don't even want to risk it.
Wow, allowing white to just take and win a pawn. Okay, so big pawn sacrifice from Aronian. He has to win the game, so...
And you have these 2 beautiful passed pawns as well.
Yeah, looks good for white.
He's just making sure he's not walking into any traps. And he is low on time. He is 2 minutes down on time. Could make a big difference in this kind of crazy position.
Knight e3. Okay, stopping black's knight from getting to d5. So you can just trade it off immediately. And the c-pawn is not going anywhere. So, yeah. Nice move from Oparin here.
What you gonna do?
I don't know.
In the meantime, let's see. Do we have...
I think 2 games here in the winner's semifinal. Aronian and MVL both playing.
Alrighty, we moved to MVL, and this is the 4th game, so Dubov needs to win, correct?
Dubov needs to win this one.
Dubov needs to win this one. He has white, he has his chances, but again, this is a hot mess of a position, yeah?
I would say this one's a lot quieter, right? Not as much going on. A few pieces hanging, no pawn tension.
I don't know. Look at this. You've got these files.
Yeah, very good. Open file.
You don't care about the files?
Looks solid. I don't know. Black's got 2 bishops.
You heard it here first. They're gonna mate on the file. Some drama's gonna go down on the file.
Maybe. And definitely this one will heat up. We should probably go back to the other game though, because that one they're much lower on time.
Let's see it.
Scroll down. Yeah, I mean this one Levon has to win, and he's like much worse. So he's gonna have to create some magic himself. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna do it. I feel like Oparin's too solid. He's too strong.
Sam Sevian's game is also on against Vidit. Really? Do we see that?
I don't know, but we'll jump to it later. I think this is the most critical game right now. Winner semifinal here, Division 2, just Rook F7. So, ooh, can you take on B3? What's going on? Queen takes B3.
Queen takes B3.
Queen takes pawn. He takes.
Okay.
Rook B1.
Oh, you're just trying to get your.
Oh, he wants
his
rook to B7. Yeah,
rank.
yeah. Ooh, very annoying. Very annoying.
It's important to be annoying in chess.
Did Levon miss this? Queen D3, Rook B7, Rook C7 on tap. How do you defend this knight? Rook C8 maybe, but Rook C1 coming as well. Okay, Rook D7. Okay, but now Black's all pinned up. Maybe just A5. Just start running the A pawn. Or Rook D1 first. Oof. Should be very good for White. Can he manage his nerves? 90 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, that knight is doing some important things here, though, Tim. Like, we really have to be careful of a lot of shenanigans on this file as well. Oh, and we see Rook D1.
D1. That looks reasonable. Just hitting the queen. Maybe Queen E4 now from Black. But Levon still has to win this game, so he's not exactly
he doesn't want to trade.
Excited about any endgames.
Oh, this was after you lost pawn. Got it. We're a little slow, Tim.
Queen E4.
Where's the safe place to put your queen where you're not going to trade it off?
Without trading? Ooh, Queen E2 maybe? He's certainly looking for it. He does not want to trade queens if he can avoid it.
Yeah, you're in a tough position of having to win as Black.
Yeah, this position too. He's got to find something. Okay, Queen E4, begrudgingly. And Oparin just snaps the queen off.
He is so ready.
He knows, like, yeah, he's got little risk here. He's still better. Maybe it wasn't the best he could do, but
it doesn't particularly matter. And I kind of like the pawn structure that Black could get here, right?
If Black gets D5 in, that looks
pretty solid.
Looks nice. But D5, Knight B3. Knight comes in. And defends this guy, pushes A5. I mean, it's still all white in this position.
Then it's snatched.
This A pawn is good. What'd you say?
It's snatched.
What's snatched?
It's snatched. It's good. It's like snatched.
Oh, okay, good. See, you're learning the old phrases. I'm learning the new stuff. I'm gonna start saying snatched.
I'm going to continue to teach you very real things.
The kids these days. Okay, Rook B6 now. That's what we call a double attack. I don't know if you still have this terminology. You probably call it a
updated.
Snack attack or something.
That's exactly what we call it. You're catching on.
Snack attack.
This is a snack attack here right now, and we're seeing Oparin snacking.
He's definitely... Okay, Rook B5. He misses the snack attack.
Doesn't want the snack.
A little surprising.
Some people don't want the snack. What you gonna do?
Rook B5? Oh, maybe he's preventing E5, I guess. I don't know. That's my interpretation of this move. Okay, rook c7.
Yeah, you can just play solid and slow here as white. You don't really need to do anything that crazy.
You can, but I think Levon has some dangerous intentions up his sleeve. I think he wants h5 here, guys. Bishop h6. Rook c3.
Agnes, thank you so much for the raid. Can you shout her out? And for all you new raiders, welcome. We are covering this kind of crazy match. This is our
Champions Chess Tour.
Our second to final.
Chess.com Classic, Division 2.
I think this is our second to final match, right?
Semi-final, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not second to final. Rook b6.
Rook b6.
He blundered something. I don't know. I don't see what I don't see what he's attacking the knight. h5. Oh, Levon. Oh, Levon's too good. Counterattack hits this guy, and then f2 is gonna fall, and he's got e3.
And you lose the pawns, and he is snacking.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, and that means he could tie it up and go to Armageddon. Y'all, if we get some Armageddon, that's a really interesting format, and we will explain it, and it's a lot of fun.
Levon too strong. No, I think he's absolutely winning.
What you gonna do?
e3.
What you gonna do with that snack?
I think it's game over. What is he even thinking about? e3?
Show us the
rook
e3.
takes e6. But e3,
Show us the e3.
And then you...
Then you snack attack.
You jump it. No, rook takes e6 though. This is still very complicated. Yeah. Engine is...
we see a different move. We see...
It's going crazy. Rook f3.
f3 targeting the knight. Oof.
Oh, that's way stronger. And then he's going to get bishop takes d4.
Chess players, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Chess players. Levon too good. I'm sorry. Levon just too good. Rook f2 coming. Jeez Louise.
This is beautiful. And this came from a position where white was pushing. And Levon needed this clutch. He needed this.
Takes. And that's it. White's king is going down.
What you gonna do?
Oh, and he gives the exchange. Oh my god. Oh, it's so sick. Oh, it's so sick.
This is a masterclass right here.
It's very nice. Bishop e1 now, I think. And take on g3. That's it. Holy smokes.
Look, no one puts baby in a corner. But someone just put a par in a corner.
Yeah, and Levon did.
Wow.
Bishop takes h4 now. I mean, it's still
a little complicated.
It's still going. There's still work to be done, but yeah, black's rook, bishop, pawns, just way too strong. Bishop e5 here.
And this is beautiful. This is really the clutch that was needed in this. And it's 4 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds. Look at the time.
Rook e2.
Look at the time.
Oh, he gives it back. Tries to save it in the rook endgame, but no way. Black has too many pawns. d3 and d2.
It's so
He's
advanced.
too fast. Rook e1 coming, check. Rook e1. Okay, a6. And he goes this way.
In 7 seconds.
No way, you don't.
They have
this.
increment. They do have 2 second increment, but it's getting down to 2 seconds. He needs to move. He needs to move.
Move.
Oh my god, he saved that with 0.9 seconds on his clock.
Louise. G5. I think he's still winning. It's just 2 pawns. Yeah, I don't see what engine is.
1 second, 2.
On about. Oh, this is hard now. Hold on. Rook d5 check. Oh, this is one of those draws. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Oparin might have saved it.
Did he save it in 2 seconds? 1 second.
F2 check. And he has check, and he has rook f5 check. It's a draw. That's it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what a find. What a find.
What a find. And that must be heartbreaking for Aronian, who was so close to saving that match.
Double exclam.
And that's what happens when you get so low on time, which means Oparin is moving forward and Aronian will be sent to the loser's bracket.
Wow. Oparin.
What a beautiful position. It's just so tough here.
So Levon had it. G5, I think he was starting to go wrong. I feel like king h5, this is the way you do it. And let's see where he blew it. So king g3. Now it is a little bit rough because as soon as you move your rook, there's going to be rook d5 check. So if he had a win here, it's a very technical win. Let's check what comp he wants. Rook a4. And then if check, king here. I think this is actually still really tough to win because the engine doesn't show anything clear.
So could we look at the Vidit game real quick?
So here, this g5, I think that was the key mistake. Okay, let's go to Vidit.
People are saying it's getting a little spicy.
All right, let's try to find Vidit. I guess they're in...
Would it be in a different bracket now?
I think it's Division 2. But I don't see Vidit's game, folks. But we do have MVL Dubov. This is also critical, as Dubov has to win this one to force Armageddon. What the heck is going on here? She's a queen.
Whoa.
I don't understand anything. every piece
okay.
is hanging.
Everything's hanging. What are you gonna do?
Okay. No. Here's what I got. There is a queen on e8, folks. So this bishop wasn't hanging because of back rank checkmate. So queen b5, getting out of the attack, hitting this guy. So if takes, queen takes d5. That looks a little risky for white. And now Dubov has to come up with something here. It's not easy. Bishop e6. That looks logical. Engine doesn't like it, of course, because the position is just extremely messy. But now he's going to take back. Knight e6. Ooh, very unclear position. Super unclear. This white's up a pawn. You got this knight on e6, but black's pieces look nice. You got targets on b2,
and this is
h2.
This is a must-win as well for Dubov, right?
For Dubov, indeed.
Must win.
Yeah.
So you're going to see some crazy Dubov moves. Some wild Dubov moves. Some Dubov brilliancies.
He's going to have to figure something out. Such a complicated position. Hard to suggest moves. Rook e8. Okay, rook e8 would be my first thought. Just pin the knight. But MVL, he's also...
And that's what we got. Rook e8, which apparently is wrong.
Yeah, go
apparently.
Figure. I wanted it.
Maybe
MVL wanted it.
Is there some kind of crazy...
Knight c7, maybe?
Knight c7 tricks here?
Knight b5. I don't think it's going to work for black. Maybe knight c7 was good, actually.
Want to take a look?
Let's check. I think it was smart. Because rook takes queen. You take queen. And then rook e2, you take rook, and back rank is hanging, so black is losing. But okay, I don't think that was all forced. Looks like here after knight c7, there's a different move. But,
which is...
Let's see, knight c7. Queen takes e2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, okay, and apparently white is still better. Both players saw that, obviously, so queen c5. Instead on the board, and actually queen c5 I like because he's going for a nice endgame. Knight c7. Okay, Engine still likes knight c7 for some reason, but then it's missing queen takes e2. I'm very confused. Engine seems to be outcalculating itself. Anyways, queen c5 on the board. Human decision. Takes. Now pawn up for Dubov, so he's got to win this to force the Armageddon.
I would pay money to see a smothered mate.
Knight f7, just drop knight. Knight is mate. Rook g8 is a little odd, but MVL looking to just keep more pieces on the board.
Which is interesting, because it's a must-win for Dubov.
Yeah.
So...
But MVL is like way worse in the position, so I think that's why he's trying to...
Keep it complicated.
Keep it complicated, exactly.
54 seconds to minute 48. Not the biggest time difference we've seen, but as we just saw in the Ronian game, when you get that low on time, literally anyone can win.
Yeah, no, it's so hard. It's so hard just to get moves off, let alone good moves. Okay, knight f5. Yeah, some comp here for black. Knight d4. MVL might save this still.
Oh, we see, should we check Sam Sevian Vidit? Or maybe that has a little more time on the clock.
Let's see, they're in a loser's match.
Mm-hmm.
We'll definitely check in with them. But yeah, they got less time here.
Yeah, we'll check on Vidit and Sam in
stick with
a
Dubov.
few seconds.
Yeah, because folks, this is the semifinal, Division 2. These players have not lost a match yet, and they're not looking to do so right now.
Unless they want to go to karaoke.
Unless they like...
For you guys who don't know, every single
karaoke.
loser in this match gets sent to mandatory chess.com karaoke night, where they're only allowed to sing 80s hits. Very depressing. I don't think any of them are really good singers. Not sure. Maybe there's some surprises there, but no one wants to be in that Zoom call.
No, it's
so
real
they
bummer.
are fighting. They are fighting real hard here.
Fighting for their lives.
Fighting for their lives.
Okay.
They're going to try to make it work.
Dubov 1 minute, though.
1 minute, 30 seconds to 58 seconds.
Nice move, rook c5.
This is why they pay him the big bucks. So what happens? What happens if we have a take? We get...
You mated.
Mate.
He's tricking him. He's trying to say like, "Oh, I'm gonna take your knight."
Oh,
No, he wants
my knight.
He wants mate. He wants mate.
My knight is hanging. I must have forgotten.
Rook e6 probably he won't play, but 15 seconds. Knight d4. Keep it take. Rook b5 now. Looks good for white. No, I think take on d4. Because if you take on f6, could be
maybe you're running into some issues here with mate.
Very good.
We're learning so much.
So knight d4, bishop d4, rook b5. Oh boy. 30 seconds for Daniil to figure it out. He does find it. Take. Rook b5. Oh, he's playing fantastic. b6. Still, this is a long grind to convert this. But
with 11 seconds and 25 seconds, I don't think they have time for a long
pawn.
grind there.
Yeah, they got to move. And
Dubov needs to win to send it to Armageddon, which selfishly we kind of want to see.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Of course we want to see in Armageddon. Who are we missing? For the party, whoever wins gets to go to the party. But here, we're going to just see how this ends.
Rook h6 now. These players playing very well on seconds. Both these guys.
And it's always heartbreaking because it always gets killed last second with just a blunder. You have to be so careful.
D8 now. Okay.
No more back rank.
Trading off pair of rooks. But white's position looks really nice. I mean, knight on e4 is beautiful. Defended. Rook on d7. Notice how he's keeping everything on the light squares. This is a very practical.
Not wanting to take any time here, right?
Exactly.
9 seconds to 12 seconds.
Oh, bishop f4. Rook c2 check coming. Rook c2. Watch out for mate. Rook c2. Rook h2. On the horizon. Oh, MVL. Playing for mate. Rook c2. f4 now. But white has f4.
With 6 seconds is a good strategy there.
Holy smokes.
Oh, he's 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and now he's the one who's lower on time.
g6. Knight f6.
Okay, and you just get rid of the threats.
Forcing the rook endgame. Nice.
Very smart here.
I was totally winning now for Dubov. Just needs to keep his cool.
He just needs to move. He just needs to move.
Rook b6. No, that's still fine. Engine knows nothing. King f4. Check. King e4. Still doing well. Now at some point you're going to see b4, rook c6, rook c5.
Practically just give a few checks and live your best life.
Just winning the second pawn. Okay, f4. I think that's still fine.
No, this is such a complicated position to play with 5 seconds on his clock and takes.
Oh, MVL might be holding this.
You think? Ooh. And if he holds, he wins.
He's much closer now. Now it's only one pawn.
No more pair.
Oh no, this rook endgame is so sharp. Rook h1 now. Go after the h pawn. Okay, gives check. I don't get what that's about.
Trying to time.
Just trying to find
time.
Move.
Time.
Move. Oh my God.
He saved it by 2 seconds.
Jesus Louise. Okay, takes.
Oh my gosh.
This is going down to the wire.
And
take
on
h4.
Seconds, 12 seconds this time.
But I think he's saving it. You get 2 pawns. You give your rook for the b pawn, and then your kingside pawns are going to be enough.
This is tough. This is so tough. Move.
Yeah, super sharp. But I think MVL has it.
You think?
Yeah.
That's what you're calling?
King f6. Oh, never mind. King c5. White's winning now. Oh,
what?
He's in time. Oh, MVL blew it.
Oh my gosh.
He blew it.
And you take it.
Take
it.
g6. The rook king is too close. That's it. King e3. Rook g6 check. It's all is textbook.
And this, oh my gosh, and we see it. It's a Dubov win, which means we are going to Armageddon. And while we are here, guys, we have to switch to Sam and Vidit, right?
Okay, yes. Let's go there. Sorry, just reeling. Oh, there it is.
35 seconds to a minute. Sorry for the flash of games, but we really want to get to all of these.
Finally. All right. What's going on here? They drew their first game.
Keep with us because we are going to see a crazy Armageddon match between maybe even both players, right?
This could go to Armageddon.
This could go to Armageddon as well.
Yeah. If they draw this game, it will go to Armageddon. But I feel like this is a very sharp position somehow. I don't know if we're gonna get a draw here. I mean, look at this: knight on f4, pawn on d3, rook on e1.
Sevian's pressing.
Yeah, big time. Yeah. I mean, his position's very nice. Knight on f4. He's gonna try to win this here and now.
With 27 seconds on his clock to 38 seconds, it might come down to who's the blitzer here.
Yeah.
Who's been playing more blitz?
I mean, both players fast. Both players, they enjoy themselves. A fine little title Tuesday.
Guys, chat, who has a higher blitz rating?
20 seconds. Yeah, I actually don't know. It's a good question. Rook e5. A4, Vidit looking for queenside play. Maybe
Rook got these two
now.
little pawners.
Yeah, they're going to run up, but so much pressure. But how does black break through? I don't see a clear way.
You got to do something with your knight, maybe?
Yeah, but you got to be careful. If you move your knight, you lose your d pawn. And knight on e3
Wait,
just covers
maybe...
everything. Knight e2? That's a move. Hitting the knight. Maybe knight e2. Why not? I don't know. Okay, he just shuffles, but
a little
a5.
Curious about knight e2 there.
Maybe
there's no way it could be played under such intense time pressure, and it's 4 seconds to 15 seconds right now.
Oh boy. Oh, but rook is swinging behind. Oh, this looks very dangerous now. Rook b4, rook b2, or rook b1. Maybe Vidit plays for a win. Because white's queenside are very strong.
Look at those passed pawns.
b6, a6. I think it's a win. a6 first. a6, b6. Takes and you just push. Pushity push. Oh, a7 now? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
No way. Vidit, he's taking this one. Knight c4, knight b6. It's over. This is absolutely over. Rook b4. Okay, clutch move.
Wow, this is crazy.
Knight d5. Knight's heading to b6.
2 seconds versus 11 seconds. Somehow you have to defend this.
Takes there. Okay, b6. Oh, so painful for black, these pawns. Can Vidit hold it, though? Can he clutch it out?
Oof.
He should win this. It looks completely winning.
We've said that before.
From like all directions. I mean, just so winning. Knight d7, holding on to that b pawn. And now the rook needs to swing. Rook b5. Oh, he takes d3. Oh, now it's really over. Knight's not even hanging. You just promote king e3.
King e3 is a brilliant
Vidit.
Wow.
Vidit with the sense of humor. Knight b8 check. Oh, and that's it. The pawn's going to promote. Oh, knight b8. That's it.
That is brutal.
Beautiful.
And it goes from Sam winning to Sam losing, which means Vidit is moving forward. And unfortunately, Sam will be sent to karaoke. Although, I'm sure he has a lovely voice.
Vidit too strong.
Vidit too strong.
Okay, let's see. Active games. I think those are all the live games for now.
And we're going to be going to an... we have an Armageddon.
We should have Armageddon.
We have the bets for MVL versus Dubov. MVL bet 8.15. Dubov bet 9.32, which means MVL will get his choice of color. But it's interesting the bets were so high on time. It looks like neither of them really want to get into time pressure against the other one.
Right. So
which
that game
makes a lot of sense.
Should start soon. Let me just check Division 3. What's happening here? Ow.
Sorry.
Okay, we have the next match of next...
Can we bring Gain up a little bit on a...
set of losers brackets? Yeah.
For D3?
Turn brightness up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's take a look while we wait for the game to get underway.
Okay, so let's go to Giri.
You might want to turn it up a little more.
Division 3. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. We'll keep an eye on Division 2 for when that game starts. For now, Division 3 losers bracket. Giri Kozak.
So the first game was a draw. So winner takes all in this game.
Oh, sorry. Let me just jump here because they have seconds.
Oh my. Oh my. And this is the first game. This is
This is game 1.
And it is just going crazy.
I mean,
2 seconds to 6 seconds.
Yeah, the player's got no time here.
No one can think, and in such a crazy position too. This is really anyone's game.
But no, it looks good for whites. Up a pawn, 2 bishops. Can he maintain though? It's very dangerous to be winning when you're this low on time. Bishop said, "Oh, Queen H6, main in 2, main in 2." He found it. Nice. Welcome to the dojo.
Bada boom.
Bing bada boom. That's game over. Okay, let's jump back to Geary. Let me just check on
Geary
Division 2
Kozak.
as well. Looks like Division 2, we are still waiting on that Armageddon. And, we have Soa Sapenko in the loser's bracket, so that match has already started. All right, we'll keep an eye on that one too. For now, though, I think we're on Geary.
All right, what's happening in this position, Sensei?
Okay, what is happening? Let's see. This definitely was a Queen's Gambit declined of some sorts. Black just played H6.
Look at that nice little pawn structure.
Compy likes white. I think black's a little bit more comfortable here. Compy likes black. I mean, knight on c4 looks good. Queen
Look at
on
these
d4 is nice.
pawns are just a waiting, yeah?
Sure. At some point, start pushing the pawns. Try to create some play on the queen side. I think we'll definitely could see that. Yeah. Jules, let me take a quick break.
Yeah, I got you.
The fort. I'll be back.
I will hold the fort and chat. We will gossip about Kostya while he's gone. No, we won't. Enjoy your break.
Folks, call your mothers. Happy Mother's Day. Don't forget.
That's very true. I put that on my whiteboard.
Alrighty, I'll be back soon.
See ya, Kostya. Alrighty, chat. Bing, bada, boom. And now we can go to whatever game we want, because Kostya cannot argue with me on this. I like the pawn pushes here, frankly. I really enjoy the pawn pushes here. I think we're going to get it. He didn't seem as enthusiastic about it, but look at this kingside vulnerability. I think that will be a lot of fun. I think it'll be a lot of fun. In the meantime, we will go to... kind of want to check out the D2. I feel like I'm going to mess up the programming, get yelled at, but we will do our best. We will do our best, chat. Although this is a little interesting right now. But maybe let's see what is happening in D2. Oh yeah, we have kind of a spicy game. And transition. Okay, here we go. Now I've got my full control. All right, here we have our Wesley So as Sapenko game for, I believe it is the loser's bracket. I believe this is the loser's bracket, and this must be game 1 here. And as we see, we've got this beautiful knight outpost. Now, if I were a Wesley So, I would be quite happy with this right here. And look at this king. How did this king even end up here? Let's go back. It's like in those comedies. Well, chat, we're wondering how we ended up here. Bada boom. I guess it shows you that sometimes the quiet game isn't so quiet. I am a fan of the Italian. I used to really not like it, but some of the positions are a lot of fun. Oh yeah, it's getting a little crazy here. Wow. Okay. We be pressing. Look, and you're just closing up that entire side here. This bishop looks very stupid at the moment. F3 break. And as Ben Feingold says, never play F3. Although maybe it was good to play F3 here. We won't tell that to Ben though. And it's so low on time right now. 1 minute and 51 seconds to 2 minutes. Jeez, and we've got it going. And well, Kostya's gone. Guys, if you want to gossip about Kostya, especially our Chess Dojo peeps, I am all for that. It's very fun to gossip about Kostya. Anyhow. So I think our last move was knight c7. Knight c7. What are we gonna do here? Sorry, I'm on the game. Oh, bishop takes knight here. Takes. And we have g4? Yo, g4 chat. g4 is wild. And let's look at the idea here. Let's say you completely want to ruin your structure. You can have queen takes g4 and you're just coming in for the kill. But unfortunately, pawns can also be pushed. It's not an automatic take. There's actually a variant for that. I think it's called, maybe you guys know what the variant's called, where you're forced to take. It's a little bit of a wild variant. I'm not a fan of chess variants because I feel like chess is hard enough as it is. But you have f4 here. f4, and it's moving forward, and everything's actually pretty solidified. Everything's pretty solidified. You can take on e4, but there's really not much you can do. Sorry, we see that takes here. Knight f3. And apparently it just hangs queen takes g4, which we see on the board. Whoa. Okay, and then apparently you have rook g1 here as well, and you are going to get infiltrating yourself. And they're down to a minute versus a minute 20. This is actually a really interesting matchup. Esipenko's been playing so well, knocked out a favorite Fabi in the previous match. Wesley So has also been playing amazingly. Takes here, knight takes h2, check, and that allows the king to escape. But both players have no time. This infiltration is really tough. And I think the idea is you're just gonna have this kind of unstoppable attack. Absolutely wild. I think this is the only match going on right now, but I will actually, no, we have Dubov and MVL, and we're gonna want to look at that too, because is this just like, yeah, this is our Armageddon match here. And it's almost even on time. White still has a little bit of a time advantage, although the bets weren't that high for time, so neither player really wanted to give up much time against the other, which they're both very tricky players. Makes a lot of sense here. Oh, interesting. Thank you for mentioning that. I will make sure that everything is still connected. That was a good call. Now I think it should work that I should be streaming on chess.com. I didn't even notice that. Thank you for that reminder. All right, and the position is heating up, and this looks more comfortable for white. This king looks very, very vulnerable, which is not something you really want to have against Dubov here. And the suggested move is f5, just kind of closing up the structure a little bit. But if f5, you're facing e6, and they have this kind of monster pawn. An absolute monster. f5, wild. Absolutely wild. No, not really. They're just closing it off. Let's go back to Wesley So versus Esipenko. 1 second, 3 seconds to 33 seconds. Oh my, and we have moves coming here, and we have rook takes e3. Oh my. Oh my, we are losing pieces, and then, whoa! Wait. Kostya's missing all the action. Knight f3. These all seem like super simple moves, and you are forcing the trade. You've just forced the trade. All of the attacks are gone. You have this beautiful pawn structure. You're up pawns. You do not want to have this pawn structure against Mr. Wesley here. Oh my. And the idea here, you get out of this pin. You get out of this pin. If takes, you're going to lose your rook, so you're not going to do that. King to g4, and here we have it. Wesley has won this match. Or actually, I think he's just won the first game, yeah. And we will get the second game Still a very, very beautiful game. Very crazy. Just going back real quick. Wow. Yeah, even the engine doesn't know what's going on. This is just very insane calculation. Very, very well played getting that queen trade. Absolutely wild. And you are back. Welcome, Kostya.
Hello, hello. What's the action? What's going on?
We just had this kind of crazy game that you missed.
Was he so? Oh, is this the Armageddon?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Game 1.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have...
Ooh.
Oh!
This is the Armageddon.
Yes.
Dubov. What just happened? Queen h4? Bishop e7. Bishop. Jules, he can take the bishop.
Yes, he can take the bishop. And then you go here.
Check. King d7. Check. King e8.
Oh, no, you don't want that, apparently. So what's your move? Oh, maybe you just push?
e6. e6 and its mate. King e8. Queen h8. Oh, beautiful. Or king d6. Queen
that
d5.
is a deserved
or you lose
brilliancy.
the rook. Wow.
That is a deserved brilliancy.
Wow. Dubov. Wait,
is that...
let's see. Let's go to a live game. I think bishop e7. MVL thinking. Okay, bishop e4.
Yeah, he does not want to play into that.
Oof, wow, what a move. Bishop e7.
I don't blame him not wanting to play into that.
Now Dubov is attacking the opposite color bishops. Position looks very good for him. So...
And Anish might be in trouble.
Can Dubov convert it? Yeah, we'll go back to Anish. I feel like we should stay here. Rook d1.
I can just double check that game real quick.
I mean, this is Armageddon, Division 2, folks. Winner semifinals. This is big. Big game. Looking good for Dubov here. He's attacking. Rook d1, bishop a3, and then you go after the d6 square. It's just a mate threat. I like it. I like it for white. Yeah, MVL gonna have to figure something out. How to defend here. You can also just park your bishop on d6 and just start playing around with the heavy pieces. But definitely looks good for white here. Yeah, bishop d6. Simple and strong. Queen b2 here for black. Ooh, mate threat. Queen b2, queen g5, queen g3. White still holds on here. Is doing well. Queen b2 played. I think that's a good move, actually. I like queen b2. Now white just needs to cover g2 here. Maybe queen g3 now. Queen g5 is also logical because if you take on c3, I can try to come in with queen d8, queen e8, and play for checkmate. Oh, rook e4. Oh, wow. What a sack.
Thank you for taking that for a second.
Jules, rook e4.
Rook e4 is wild. Look at that.
Apparently f5
We're just sacking the house here. This is a beautiful game.
Winning with queen d8.
He's going to have to follow it up perfectly.
Ooh, this is very dangerous for black because queen e8 was a huge threat. So queen b7 back. Then queen e8 here anyway. King moves. e6. Oh, it's still looking good for white. Still looking good. e6 now. Dubov just playing incredible game here, folks, to win this match. I think,
we're just seeing all the sacks here, which is probably why he didn't want to get into time trouble against Dubov.
e6, there we go.
Yeah. Everything's been hanging. For the last, 12 moves, everything's been hanging.
Sure. Tell me about it. look at this position. Okay, rook g7 now looks like only move, but white's e-pawn is way too strong here. Bishop f8.
Way too strong in the pawn.
Looks good. e7, and you just try to promote the pawn. Dubov's going to take this one against the Frenchman with 3 names.
I've heard that before. I don't think you're making that up.
That one is not made up.
Just making sure. Not 100% sure. You can never be sure.
Okay, but it's not over yet. Oh, e7.
Wow, and that is...
Oh, it makes a lot of sense if you take the bishop.
And then immediately you get king e6.
But king e6, MVL.
Beautiful
he's just
defense.
too good. He's too good, and he can take on e7 here.
And what happens if this goes to draw? Do we get Armageddon number 2?
No, we do not. No, we do not. Oh, man. King E6. And Dubov just blew it. He just blew it. King E6. And black is just taking on E7. And he's making a draw.
And for you guys who don't know, black has draw odds. So MVL only needs this and he will absolutely clinch.
That's it.
He will, what was it before?
He'll clutch?
Clutch? Yeah.
It was your...
Yeah, that's totally
word.
a real
That's
thing.
still a word, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Clutch.
Ooh, Dubov looking for a way to keep his chances alive. Okay, King G3. Can black take on E7? Maybe not. But what is white doing if black just sits here? H6, H5? If you take here, then I think actually white could be winning this. Yeah, you take on C6, and all the black's pawns are hanging. White's doing well. So we're probably not going to see that, but what to do? MVL still has to figure it out.
Well, I mean, he calculated that so fast. He went King E6 so quickly. It's 1 minute to 2 minutes. The time advantage that Dubov held is now gone, which is so sad, actually, because he played a beautiful game, Dubov. All these brilliancies. Going back for the people who didn't see it in the back. If you didn't see it, I don't know where you're doing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that.
Yeah, Rook E4 was beautiful. But unfortunately, he's missed some wins, and now H5, and yeah, black is holding this.
And it's tough in the house.
A5. Queen D7. You can move your queen here as white. If you trade queens, then it's over. So Queen D8. And now Rook takes E7. He's in time. Otherwise, white was going to promote, folks. So Rook E7 takes. This queen endgame looks equal. King and pawn endgame looks like a draw as well. But 1 minute for Dubov. He's behind, so he can't exactly try to flag his opponent here. MVL is going to be too quick. Too quick, too strong. Okay, what's MVL thinking about? Yeah, you got to take the bishop. Now, probably white keeps queens on the board. No, goes for king and pawn endgame. And it looks complicated, but I think black is okay here. G4. King D5. You can take on G4. This could get feisty. This could get feisty. E6. Okay. King E3, King D5. This looks tricky to hold with just a minute on your clock. But we'll see. So King D5 now.
But this is where he's brilliant.
Yeah, no, MVL very good in the endgame, for sure. Maybe King D5, F5, I can try, but no, you're not in time. Not in time. No, I think he's holding this. As long as he doesn't lose his mind. Okay, takes on G4. King F5. And I don't see a try here for white. I think they're just going to have to repeat. And that's it. That's it. Oh, King
He's
D6,
thinking.
very smart. Notice he doesn't go for King D5. Then you get zugzwanged with King E3. So black is just keeping the king back and forth. As soon as white plays King E3, he can meet that with King to D5. And yeah, he's holding this one. That's it. There's a repetition. MVL draws and advances.
And he's going up. He's going in. And we have our second game here of the losers bracket, round 3. Wesley So versus Esipenko. Wesley So won the first game, so now it is on Esipenko to win the
second game.
Exactly.
Must-win situation.
Must-win situation. We will see what we got.
Yeah, Dubov going down to losers brackets, where he will join the likes of Wesley So.
Which is actually a very tough bracket. You're like, okay, if I get sent to the losers bracket, it's tough, right? But at least I have better chances, you know?
Yeah.
And then you're hit with it. You're like, you're paired against all the top 10.
You didn't like facing MVL? Guess what? You're playing Wesley So now.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, good luck. If you don't like that, you're going to play Fabi next round. But no, folks, Fabi's out. He's out. Esipenko eliminated him. We saw that earlier.
Some crazy upsets. Just upset after upset. Every single division. It is really, really tough out here.
And now Esipenko looking to strike back. And first he needs to equalize the score here against Wesley. And then maybe he'll have a chance in the Armageddon. But I think this is the last game we have for Division 2 now.
Do we have any D3 games?
We probably do. But I don't know if we want to move there because this is pretty critical.
We'll let chat. If you have any particular thoughts on whether we go to D2 or if there's anything in D3 you want to see, feel free to let us know. We are always on it.
In D3 we have Karthikeyan against Dayak. They're actually in a very, very messy time scramble, but I feel like we should stick with Esipenko because Esipenko, this is Division 2, higher division. And Esipenko must-win situation for him after Bishop E5. All right, fine. Enough procrastinating. We got to talk about the board at some point. E4, good move! Exclam. I don't know what's happening here. I mean, Black's king is on E7, which long-term looks weak, folks. So one day White's going to put a rook on the E file. His last move, E4, he's trying to open up with E takes D5. Very smart move by Esipenko, gotta say. I wasn't understanding the position until I saw this move. Now I understand it. White is doing well. Rook E1 coming, Rook A D1 maybe at some point, and yeah, Black's king on E7.
And he needs this.
Not a happy camper.
He needs this, and
yeah,
he's actually had some really, really clutch wins. Like, he's on today, he has eaten his Wheaties, he has taken a run around the block. He is ready.
Okay, D4. Engine doesn't like that move because you give up the C4 square as White. Now maybe White can just win on the queen side. Just A5, B6, run the pawns down. Knight C4 looks like a money move. Okay, Rook C1.
We don't see it. We see Rook C1. I was wondering if your move was correct. Should we take a look?
Sure. Also not that good.
Oh, that looks okay. So where was the money?
Where was the move?
Where was the money? Just A5.
Just A5.
Just
okay.
A5.
Just hanging the pawn. Just hanging the pawn. Rook takes A5.
Well, if Rook takes A5, maybe you have...
Maybe there's some B6. Yeah, exactly. Let's see.
Rook takes A5.
B6. That's a nice
B6.
one.
B6. Yeah. Look at us.
Sometimes you need tactics to justify your moves. Unfortunate.
The tactics.
So Rook F-C1. Wait, G3 and Queen takes D4.
You look away for 1 second. You look away for 1 second.
Esipenko.
What do you get?
With the tacticos. I love it. Now Wesley has to find only move Rook A7 to keep the balance. Rook A7. Oh boy. Well, makes sense. You defend your queen.
Do you think he's gonna find it?
I think he will actually. I don't see.
Well, he's thinking. He's taking his time. He's down on time a little bit, but they have increment here, so I have faith.
I guess there's a lot of moves here for Black that make sense, like Rook C8, and Wesley just needs a draw here, so he might even think about going for the endgame and trying to hold it that way. 2.5 minutes though, definitely big chance here for Andre. He already took down one giant. Can he take down another? Oh, Knight G4, not the right move, but that makes sense. He's hitting F2. Now White has to play F3. It's breaking a rule. Never play F3.
We've seen F3 be the winning move in many of these games. Maybe someone should contact Ben Feingold here.
Yeah, he's got to reevaluate his statement. F3. I mean, you save the pawn. I like it. Go, Andre. F3 found.
F3.
Kid has what it takes, you know? Finding all the best moves. Now the knight is hanging.
You don't say.
Where can the knight move? I mean, I like this for White. He's up a pawn, first of all, and then he's got knight B3. He can go after this guy. If CD4, rook C7, that's just good for white always. So the rook is super active.
You're getting
there.
that 7th rank. You have those passed pawns.
Yeah, exactly.
He might clutch.
He might clutch it out.
He might clutch it out. Feingold isn't watching. Quick play F3. Someone's gonna send a screenshot, you know?
Ooh, queen A7. Okay, hitting the queen. Ooh, very scary move because he wants C4 with check. Oh, now Espin goes to find queen B2 only move.
Queen B2.
To meet C4 with B6.
That is insane, though. That is insane. I don't think he's going to find it. Do you think he's going to find it?
It's so hard to say. The engine always colors. He might find it. I mean, you don't have a lot of moves here with the queen because everything is guarded on the diagonal. But he might panic and start with queen B6 or something. The thing is, you don't know, you don't have this eval bar next to you. So you don't know it's like, oh, +3, I got to find the win. But queen B2, C4 check, B6. That's the key line here.
Thank you for the 1K cheer. I appreciate it, King's Gambit. You rock. And also thank you for everyone keeping updated. But queen B2 is just so insane.
I'm just trying to figure out how this works. Because if you take here, then knight A4.
Yeah, you're dead in the water.
Is a problem. But you have queen A3 check. Ooh, no, this is some sick computer stuff. I think these players are going to start making... Well, they've already started making lots of mistakes, but I think that's going to continue to happen.
He's thinking, though, so that's a good sign.
That is a good sign.
That's a good sign. I mean, we've seen it before. They think they make a different move. But I have... Well, do we have faith?
I have faith.
He has faith.
Yeah, Espinko, he's been in great form.
He's eating his Wheaties.
Mm-hmm.
Wheaties are being...
Excuse me? Queen C4.
And we don't have faith.
No. See,
No.
I didn't think he would play queen C4 because knight E5 anyway, you got to move your queen. But no, that's hard to find all that stuff. Queen B2, very, very tough.
Really tough.
Now Wesley's back in the game.
He needs to go queen A2, queen E2.
Got to drop back, but C4 check is coming, knight to D3.
And that's going to be very annoying.
Esipenko still needs to win this, yeah.
He needs to win this.
Not easy.
He's up on time, but the time is dwindling.
Right.
Time's dwindling. Only up by like a minute.
Yeah.
A chatter says bless you.
Thank you, Chatter.
You're welcome.
And Wesley, he has his next move ready, C4. Instant.
Pre-move.
Now knight D3.
Instant move.
Ooh, it's starting to turn. Knight D3, knight F2 check. This is a problem. We might see that smother mate you were talking about. It's got all the
I would be so happy. That would be beautiful. I mean, not happy for the player.
Ooh, knight F2 sacks the exchange. But I don't think it's good for white. His pawns are too slow. Black has counterplay with C3. Just looks good for black. I think Wesley's taking it.
That is absolutely wild. And these pawns can't even save him. These beautiful pawns. Beautiful pawns.
Yeah.
Not even passed pawns can save him. That is so tough. You have to find just some amazing moves. Bring it in. These pawns are super quick.
Knight F1, C2, and rook takes A4. It's GG.
C2, rook takes A4.
That's it.
Not even your pawn can save you? Really?
Good luck. Black's pawns are...
They're so strong.
Too strong.
You can try to take it, and I think he sees it. I think he's seeing it. I don't think he's super...
Oh yeah, he sees it. Rook C8 now, maybe? Yeah, just hold on to the C pawn.
It is absolutely rough in the house.
It's over. Esipenko, he had a valiant run. He knocked out Caruana, but now he's getting knocked out by Wesley So. Such is life.
Such is life. But he will come back with a vengeance in the loser's bracket? No, it's over. Is it his run's over?
Loser's bracket, that's it.
This is
wow.
So tragic.
Draw agreed, which is kind of funny because Wesley's completely winning.
But I guess I'll take it.
Let's Esipenko off with a mercy draw. And that's it. Wesley advances.
That's a new one.
Yeah. Let's see. I think we still have games in Division 3. No, we might not.
No, but we should go over...
Let's go to the brackets.
Brackets.
Folks, that might be the end of our games for today. But this is Division 2 brackets. And as we can see, Levon has lost his match, Oparin won that match.
Yeah, and just this crazy, absolute crazy game, time pressure. was really, really tough. So we're going to see Aparin versus MVL, and that will be just a crazy matchup.
And then losers brackets. We have Aronian against Vidit and Dubov against So. Next in the losers bracket quarterfinals. Ooh, some big matches coming up. Very big.
No breaks for Dubov.
Dubov So, yeah, I mean, wow. But they're still in it. You know, losers bracket, eventually the way it works, folks, is if you win all your matches in the losers bracket, you will get another chance at the final. Meanwhile, the winners final is Aparin versus MVL. That, I believe, will be happening tomorrow. Let's go to the Division 3 bracket.
And we had a lot of action today.
Oh, yeah. Let me just refresh this one, get all the updated results. And there we go. So semifinals, we saw Niels and Andrejkin win. They'll be facing off against each other in the winners final in Division 3. That's happening tomorrow. And then losers bracket, we have Kozak upsetting Anish Giri. We missed that. And Karthikeyan defeating Dayak. And so next up in the losers bracket, we have Minlay against Kozak and then Nguyen against Karthikeyan. The Vietnamese guys, they're still in it. Nguyen, Minlay, they're tag teaming the tournament. They're doing well. They might meet each other in the next round. But yeah, winners bracket, Niels against Andrejkin for Division 3.
So we're going to be seeing a lot of games tomorrow. I just got word that is our last game. So that would be it for today, folks. But we will be back tomorrow with a lot of really interesting games. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Call your mom.
Yeah, folks.
Do that.
Call your mothers.
Call your mother.
We'll be back tomorrow with the next set of games.